What's going on, my people? Welcome back to the channel. More West Bromwich Albion career mode part 31 going on for you today, and we got another. I told you in the last episode we got a tough fixture list coming up. These next few months they're going to get tough, especially with the Europa League fixtures kicking in. We got the round of 32 coming in this month, I believe. Towards the end of this month we have a lot of big games against tough opponents. In this episode we have 2 games against Liverpool, home and away. In between them we have 1 game against Chelsea, so we have some big oppositions today. But then you look at this Liverpool squad, and this is possibly the worst squad fielded in any career mode I've ever seen. Like, alright, barring any like EFL Cup squads we've seen and stuff like that, but for a Premier League side, that squad is terrible. That squad is just, I don't know what Liverpool are doing. Like, fair enough, there is a lot of fixture congestion right now, but even for me there is, and I didn't have to field the squad half as bad as this one. This is a completely unrecognisable Liverpool squad. We get the first chance in this game as Charlie shoots wide. We get the second one too as McLean is played in, and somehow there's just bags of space in behind the defence. McLean finds his way into the box, and this finish is just sweet. Not seen too much football this season so far, but he's looking to take his chance right now. I mean, we've put him in the starting lineup due to the fact that there's so much changes going on right now. I mean, there's so much fixtures just piled into like the shortest time and space. You see Zalem getting the start right there. Like, so many players who usually ain't playing are getting involved. McLean is one of them, and he's taking his chance, grabbing it with both hands. He didn't have a terrible season last year. He played quite well a lot of the time, but he didn't score too many goals, didn't get too many assists. He's got his first goal of the season right here, and in only, I think it's like his 2nd or 3rd appearance, so already a better ratio than he did have last season. Zelelem getting involved again. He finds Chadley. He slides it into Berahino, who's denied by Ward in goal. I don't even know who this Ward guy is in goal. I don't know half the players on this Liverpool squad. Obviously they got a few players like Stewart in there. The rest of them, I think they're playing Grujic. I'm not too sure, but we have a chance from the resulting corner to try and get the second of the game. It's whipped in, and Johnny Evans gets on the end of that corner. So he gets his head on the end of it. Again, the CPU just getting in front of us. I mean, Chadley looked like he was going to get on the end of that cross and probably headed it into the back of the net, but the CPU took control. Strong header, didn't get on target though. 38 minutes in, we're trying to get the second of the game. Gardner finds Berahino, one-on-one with a keeper to finish, and Ward makes an absolutely stunning save right there with his foot. Berahino, it's looking like a good finish, just trying to stroll it under the keeper's legs, but the Achilles comes in hand there, gets it out for a corner, which we're about to take, and McLean whips it in, and it's Chadley getting on the end of the corner this time, and the header is straight into the hands of Ward. You see, it's all us coming into the second half right now. They bring on Thiago. Should have started better players in this half. Anyway, Phillips spins around his man and forces a really good save out of Ward again. We are all over Liverpool at Anfield. Unrecognisable Liverpool team. It's like a League One, maybe even a Championship side that they're fielding right now. Look, they got a number 70 on the field right now. A number 70 as Chadley again, we're causing trouble from corners. Liverpool can't handle it. Chadley nodding over the bar. Really about time Chadley got on the score sheet and put something past the keeper in this one. It's a really good header, to be honest. But he's finding space from the corners. Liverpool finally are able to create a chance. It's Kent getting inside. He finds Thiago, who's coming off the bench. Obviously, he tries to bend one into the far post, but Foster is there to get 2 strong hands on it and push out for a corner. Thiago obviously had to be the guy to create a chance for them. Who else is going to do it out of the starting 11 they've put on the field? 70 minutes in, we're still trying to find the second goal that we deserve. Chadley goes around his man, and he's actually brought down in the end by Jones. Again, I don't know who this Jones is. Could be, I don't understand. Like, I've never seen anything like this on FIFA, where like obviously we see teams field weakened sides all the time, but this is weakened to this is unbelievably weak. Like, this is a weak team. This is just purely weak. Saido Berahino steps up to try and convert the penalty. One-on-one against Ward, and he tucks it away brilliantly. Ward's made a number of saves in this game. He couldn't deny Saido Berahino from getting that one in, and Saido Berahino decides he wants to dab on Liverpool, a team that's been linked with him so many times in the past, maybe in the future even, but simple penalty. He could tuck that one away from not too far. Ward didn't even decide. he was going to move and try and save that. But just, I can't get over the side that they've fielded right here. Where are all their players? Even the players they don't play in regular games against you, we're coming back at them again. It's Gardner from range trying his luck, and it's just gone over the bar right there from Craig Gardner, the Scottish international. Still not scored many long shot goals in this series, but hey, they've got to come eventually. We'll create another chance 90 minutes in. We've already wrapped up the 3 points. Phillips pulls it back to James McLean, who had a brilliant game. And if only that one could have gone into the back of the net. What a crisp volley right there from James McLean. Liverpool playing it out from the back now, running into the added time. Morrison nicks off of Emre Can. He slides it into Berahino. Well, Berahino slides it into McLean, sorry. And James McLean kills the game off with his second of the match. He was involved in a lot. Another mistake from Liverpool, just losing the ball right there. James Morrison got in. Hasn't had, I think that might even be James Morrison's first. Well, I think he might have played a few more games. It might be a second or third, just like McLean's game of the season. But he got involved. Berahino slid it into McLean. He got 2 goals this game and a man of the match performance to boot with it. So a surprisingly easy result against Liverpool, to be honest, because I wasn't expecting them to field the side like that. But we are not going to expect anything like that coming into the second game of the episode. We're playing against Chelsea. You see Michy Batshuayi there sitting behind Conte on the bench, but maybe they do have Diego Costa, so maybe they'll play him up front. We'll have to see the lineup. This is the lineup we've gone with again, and a bit of a stronger lineup. Berahino leading the line for this one. Gorkov captains the side in this match. I believe that's what it said at least. Chelsea, no Costa in this one. Bertrand Traore, Pasalic in the starting lineup, but at least they have some of their big names in there, like Willian, like they've not just gone completely all out with their under-21 side. David Luiz is in the lineup. James goes around their defender right there though. Still yet to score his first goal for the team, I think, but he came close with that one right there. I'm just amazed with the lineups that are being put out in this episode. But at least, again, Chelsea, they've got a few names out there, as Piliqueta. Liverpool had no names. I think Emre Can was the only guy who started the match who is recognised. Obviously, they brought on Thiago. But in this game, look at the beautiful football. Berahino into Gorkov. He finds Chadley. He slides a beautiful ball into Lecco. What a goal this will be if Jonathan Lecco could put us in the lead right here. But his finish is just so poor, overcut. We've been training his finishing because of things like that. The move was outstanding. We could have had 2 goals, 2 contenders for goal of the season right here. We could have had in this one episode. The McLean volley, which if it hit the back of the net would have definitely been a contender. And that one, if Lecco could have just finished it, definitely would have been 1-2 with the build-up play that we saw right there. Chadley finding Lecco again. He spins around his man, and again his finish is just not there. So we're playing some beautiful football so far in this episode. 41 minutes in, creating all the chances against Chelsea. They're not able to create anything as Lecco just spanning around Todd Kane right there and fires just wide of the post. We should be leading this match like we was leading the Liverpool match at this point. Willian trying to create this time. Beautiful cross. Kane didn't attack it for whatever reason. Marcus Alonso is able to pull it back to John Obi Mikel here, who forces a good save out of Ben Foster. He pounced on it, almost loses the ball again right there, but he's able to keep it. Another through ball played into Willian this time. He's through on goal. He cuts inside James, and he forces another good save out of Ben Foster. So Chelsea in this second half really starting to kick into second gear, trying to create some chances. John Obi Mikel crosses back post, and Oscar is there to get his head onto it, but he just can't turn it into that far post. Just a little bit too much on it, I guess. Trying to just guide it into that far post, just not directing it enough into that far post. And that was all that mattered in this match. Hazard and Icardi, you see both of them coming on off the bench along with Oscar. None of them were able to make anything happen in the dying embers of the match. Santon getting man of the match. He's one of them. Obviously, the defenders in series like this, they never really get the credit that they deserve. But he had a brilliant match against Hazard. He just didn't allow him to have anything. And we're into the transfer window now, as you see rumours here created by fans that Luke Shaw is someone who they want to see joining the squad. You see right there, before we blow past it as well, the first training session of the series for our new player brought into the squad. Van der Meer and Cooper, 2 players who have been promoted from the youth squad. Van der Meer is someone I'm looking at. He's got, I think, 5-star weak foot, which I just love in a player. He's got all the stats I want. He's a right mid listed on the game, but I'm thinking I'll play him as centre mid. I want one player who can be brought in from the youth squad, who can be like we've got Leko, obviously the poster boy. I want someone who can be homegrown almost, a youth product who could be another poster boy for the team. And I'm thinking it could be Van der Meer. You know, you always get that one player from the youth squad who's he just seems like everything is right. You get him on the pitch, it feels right. Everything just seems right. The stats seem right. And that, I feel like that could be Van der Meer. We had a few of those in the Leicester career last season. Hopefully that could be that guy. But we're into the final game of the episode, and it's against Liverpool, who have fielded a lot of a stronger side in this episode. McLean's starting again after his good performance against Liverpool at Anfield. We're playing them at the Hawthorns obviously now. McLean shooting just over the bar now. Marlos, another one of the better Liverpool players who actually got a start this time. He crosses it into Ings and he hits the post. 31 minutes in, Klein cuts inside his man, pulls it into Stewart, who played in the last game, and he shot just wide the young defensive midfielder. Not expected to be seen around them areas, so he's not used to putting the ball into the back of the net, but it's a decent shot whatsoever from him. And we're back into the attack right now as McLean finds Chadley. He gets some space just on the edge of the box, and his shot just whizzes past the post right there. That's another one. He put a little bit of swaz on that shot. I was really thinking that shot was going to hit the post. It did start on target, but it's just curved outside the post at the last minute there from Nasser Chadli, who's on the ball again. He finds Rue, he pulls it into Jakob, he finds Bezic, beautiful back heel to Chadli, and he's dragged his shot wide again. That's 3 goal of the season chances potentially that could have gone in. Beautiful little back heel from Bezic to find Chadli. If he could have put that in the back of the net, I would be willing to put that into the goal of the season award as well. Liverpool coming forward again. Lecher clears only as far as Origi, however. His shot is blocked by Lecher, falls to Marlos, and Marlos' shot is pushed into the back of the net by Foster. He got 2 hands on it, wasn't enough to stop it from finding the back of the net though. Maybe Lecher should have done a little bit better with that clearance. He done all he could to get a block on Origi's shot though, but luckily it fell to Marlos. Reece James couldn't get anything on that as well. It seems like a lot of times when we concede it's down to Reece James, but Marlos gets his 2nd goal of the season. Good talent, Marlos, right there. It's gone all the way into the 81st minute before the next chance is created. Klein is found inside the box, and his shot is denied by Foster again, going near post for some reason. Should have just went far post. Really tested Foster, but Nathaniel Klein, I mean, he's a right back. You can't expect too much from him. But I mean, it's common logic to go across the keeper, no? But hey, maybe we're expecting too much. 90 minutes on the clock though. Liverpool trying to create another chance, and it's a save forced out of Ben Foster right there. But obviously, with 90 minutes on the clock and the ball in our half, we wasn't able to get anything out of this game. 2 games against Liverpool, one of them really dominant, convincing win. The second one, they put out a lot of a stronger side, and we wasn't able to get anything out of the match. So I mean, we'll take the 3 points that we got from them. I mean, we'll take what we got. We got a draw from Chelsea as well. So I mean, 4 points out of today's episode with the opposition that we had. It's not terrible, but more transfer window action right there. You see Callum Jones going out on loan to Millwall for a season. He's someone I really hope we can get him up to at least a decent rating, maybe around 75. I don't know what his potential is as usual. I doubt it's that high, but if we could train him enough, if he gets enough experience while out on loan, then he could play a role when he comes back. But we're going to leave you with a score report and a quick look at the table to end this episode. If you want to see anyone's stats in detail, take a look at Van der Meer right there. Have a look at him, and Max and Cooper right there. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one very soon. Bye.